Hello, BookTube. I want to give you a quick Friday reads with the highlights of what I'll be reading this weekend. Actually, this is most of what I'll be reading this weekend. Starting with a book we just saw on this channel, which I find just irresistible. I have to get to this. This is Freud's Trip to Orvieto by Nicholas Fox Weber, which psychoanalyzes Freud according to his famous reactions to Renaissance frescoes that he saw in the church in Orvieto. And I've seen those frescoes, and I read this, accounts of this trip of Freud's in bigger one-volume biographies of him, but never a whole book about it. And I can't wait. So I put that at the front of the list. And then a history. This is the next volume in the Penguin History of the United States. It's called The Republic for Which It Stands, by Richard White, and its subtitle is The United States During Reconstruction and the Gilded Age from 1865 to 1896, which is it's a tough era to bring together in any kind of narrative cohesion. But the closer it gets to the Gilded Age, the more Steve is interested, because I'm extremely well versed in the Gilded Age America, and especially the Gilded Age Washington. And the Gilded Age presidents. And so this is a case where it's a dense historical work, and it will get more interesting for me the further along it goes, no matter how good or bad it is. So, and then we've got a slew of biographies. There's two that are accidentally coincidental about Leonardo da Vinci. I think we've seen both of them on this channel. The first one is Becoming Leonardo, which is an alternate and exploded view of the life of Leonardo da Vinci, an alternate reading of Leonardo's life and its professional frustrations. And the other one is Young Leonardo, which is largely the same thing. They're both going at the more staid interpretations of Leonardo da Vinci's life with an aim to upsetting the apple cart. And I always love that. I'm as well versed on the life of Leonardo da Vinci as I think these authors are, so I'm just waiting to see what they do. That's all. And I'm interested in it the whole time, whether or not they pull it off, any interesting insights they give along the way. And then the next book is also a biography. It's a big one. I think we've seen it on this channel before. It's the latest from Sally Bedell Smith. It's her big new biography of Prince Charles, which comes out next month. And I believe it or not, I've had this advanced copy on the shelf forever, and I haven't read it yet. So I will be getting to it this weekend. And you might look at those four books and these five books and think, oh my God, where's the fiction? And I actually have fiction because I'm finishing up Read-O-Rama. And I'm finishing it up with the last category of Read-O-Rama was go into a book completely cold, knowing nothing about it except maybe the cover and a little bit of the tagline description. And I took that as an incitement to go online and do some exploring on self-published fiction. And so I don't know if you can make this out on my Kindle here. I have a slew of them. I have 20, not the Ron Powers Mark Twain, but I have a whole slew of samples of 10 and 12 page samples, and I'm going to go through all of those and pick the best of them to download and read. So those 2 or 3 books will round out my weekend and will be fiction. And I will report back on the state of online publishing. And that is it. A nice, quick Friday reads. And as usual with Friday reads videos, mine and anybody else's, I'd love to hear what you're reading this weekend. So feel free to hit me up in the comments, as the young people say, because I'm hip. Thank you, BookTube.